FTT embedded finance and super apps is the incredible lineup of speakers we have across the day. I have one of them with me right now, Tamara Kostova, CEO of Velexa. Hello, Tamara.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
I wanted to start off with you telling us a little bit about you and Velexa.
With a pleasure, Lisa. I started Velexa recently with the focus of launching an investing platform as a service. Actually, I'm a very passionate advocate for the freedom of capital, the right for every individual to manage and grow their personal finances in whatever shape and form they wish, and growing their wealth on any venue around the globe. So the main mission of Velexa is to empower financial institutions to capitalize the momentum of investing services and desires coming from their new generation of clients. Velexa is very much focused on building an end-to-end investing platform as a service, offering a B2B brokerage platform as a service together coupled with post-trade as a service and brokerage execution point of view. I actually started my career in the capital markets industry, working for the Thomson Reuters agency and driving some of the largest treasury transformation projects for main European banks and such. Over the last decade, I invested actually my effort in building a turnkey end-to-end banking as a service product. There was a definite demand on the market to simplify the entire, let's say, core banking payments domain, move to a more of a consumption-based model from banking type of services. I was actually extremely honored to work with organizations such as Deutsche Bank and UBS, driving some of their main simplification programs within the core banking and the payment space. However, my actually sweet spot and my roots lie into the capital market industry. Therefore, I returned back, launching actually Velexa with a focus on the embedded investing space.
Fantastic. And looking a little bit closer at embedded finance, and clearly from the interest and the audience we have here today, there's a lot of buzz about embedded finance. Can you share with us, considering your background and where you're coming from, what are some of the most exciting opportunities that embedded finance creates to deliver value to consumers and businesses?
That's a very interesting question. The majority of the speakers at the event today were very much focusing on the growth of embedded insurance, embedded payments as well, and embedded lending. I see a tremendous opportunity in the area of investing and investment services as such. Some of the latest statistics show that $59 trillion is actually the amount of investable wealth held by retail investors. And more than 75% of these retail investors are interested actually to grow their wealth with investing and trading services. What is actually quite interesting is that the majority of those end consumers are actually excluded from the investing market. There are three main reasons for that. The first one, most probably the lack of investing experience and skill set. The second one, maybe the high commission fees in terms of small funding amounts on the trading markets. But last but not least, it's most probably the lack of a familiar and a secure way to access investing services. And I wanted to share with you, there is a very interesting statistic about our continent in comparison to some of the more advanced markets such as Asia. In Asia, digital personalized wealth management has been a hot topic for over a decade. Driven mainly by the culture of Asian people being intimidated by actually a face-to-face financial advice. So they're looking to consume more of a digital type of wealth service. In those markets, 60% of retail investors are contributing to the entire basically investing volumes. In Europe, the percentage is only 7%. So 7% of Europeans, including UK and I, actually are looking and able actually to invest and grow their wealth on the trading market. So this is a huge opportunity for financial institutions to capture if they're able to provide a seamless, unified experience to their end clients and embed investing into their overall portfolio of offerings. Another thing which is also very interesting is that there is a latest McKinsey report that shows that banks' profitability has declined by more than 50% for over a decade. The reason being the tough regulatory conditions, the low interest rates. So while the return on equity for the bread and butter activities of banks, such as lending and accounts, is only 4%, the return on equity for the transactional business is more than 20%. So there is a huge opportunity for banks to grab the momentum and engage into and embed investing services into their portfolio.
Fantastic. You've laid out beautifully what the scale of the opportunity is and really to deliver better outcomes across a number of key areas. Can we talk a little bit more about Velexa now? And how can Velexa impact the way in which wealth management products are created and distributed? And let's also think a little bit about what the impact might be on the incumbents in this space.
Absolutely. Our main mission is to empower banks to offer a unified experience to their end consumer to manage their personal finance. And personal finance meaning everything from their basically main cash accounts to credit cards, payments, and investing services as such. What is very interesting is that the majority of actually our clients and prospects do not understand the potential behind offering investing and trading services to their end consumers. They struggle actually to quantify the revenue stream and the opportunity behind that. So what we are always advising our customers is the time is there to act immediately and start and launch and test with their end clients how actually they would like actually to manage and grow their wealth. We're talking a lot about the personalized wealth management. It's actually the experience similar to what Uber, Netflix are offering to personalize, contextualize your investing experience. I wanted to share with you an example. I started my career on the trading floor, but for 10 years of my life, I never traded on my own account, never. The reason for that being that I was having my savings goals and objectives. I didn't have really the risk appetite to lose my money. The last 10 years, I have been supporting actually a program of how to empower women to trade and invest. And what is very common, it was not only me actually being very risk averse to trade, but in general, for example, women are quite cautious in terms of their investing habits, and unfortunately, they comprise only 24% of the entire, basically, investor space. So, what is very important for banks is to understand their clients, to understand actually how to personalize the system. So, women live longer. They would like actually to have a different type of investing savings plan that will help them to position themselves for the future. Men are more speculative. They look for a high frequency trading activities. So I think it's very much understanding who your customers are, having a very client-centric approach, but ultimately the focus should be how do we help and support our clients to grow wealth. Over the last couple of years, we have been very much focusing on driving this seamless digitalized customer experience. We have now a seamless onboarding process. We invested a lot into the KYC area. We are able to instantly move funds and move payments. But the reality is thinking from the perspective of our customers, what do they want most? And it's to grow their wealth and manage their personal finances in a better way. So therefore, I am actually really very much trying to challenge my customers and partners about the opportunities in the embedded investment space.
There's some absolutely fascinating observations in there. I'd love to talk to you more about it, but I look forward to hearing more from you on our embedded wealth management stage later today. So thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.